There's one last thing I want to mention, and it wouldn't be fair if we ended this school year without saying something about it. This school year has been a tough one. I don't know if you felt it was a tough one and a long one, but it certainly was for me. So long, in fact, I think I parted my hair on the left when we started the school year. Now it's in the middle. Somewhere. Middle. We started out great. We got to November and things started to fall apart. Do you remember? The government stepped in. Schools we had to wear masks. We had to do testing. Vaccinations were in order. We had to line everybody up. And as we thought that might take care of it, because it usually took care of it, then it got worse. And as it got worse, restrictions came in. Free time was restricted, going downtown, all the rest of it in a package, and it got worse and worse and worse. At a low point sometime just before Christmas break, it seemed like, is this just going to last forever? Do you remember thinking that? This is just going to be around forever, and it's just always going to interfere with my high school career. If you were thinking that, you should have been. And then, on top of it all, COVID then struck us internally when we got back in January with viciousness. All told, it must have been 1/3 of this student body, boarders included, day students and staff members that contracted COVID this year. With the quarantine requirements and the rest of it, the masking, the testing, and all of it, that was not easy. I have to say you did an outstanding job, all of your staff, students, and everybody else, in dealing with that situation, which, yes, directly interfered with your education, your well-being, and your high school years. And I can only congratulate you on how well you did with that. And just when it started to look like that was going to become less of a problem, and we might be able to look forward to a wonderful spring, war returned to Ukraine and to Europe. And were settled then into a situation that we had never been confronted with before, in which great need and great desire and great hope was resting on decisions the school could make, which was resting in turn upon attitudes and decisions that you as a student body made. What I wanted to say today is that there is an award that goes out to every single one of you, because when Sofia, Alex, Lukian, Yaroslav, Kate, Dasha, Vova, Yegor, and Vika came to us, here's what you did. It doesn't sound like much, but it's everything. You acted normally. You didn't show great sympathy and cry for them, for losing their homes, for losing their well-being, for losing their possible futures, or not knowing where their future is going to be. They came here, and all of you pretty much, for the most part, just accepted them and went right on with normalcy. If I were in a situation, I don't know this for sure, and I hope I never am, if I was in a situation where I lost my home, I lost my job, I lost maybe the physical structure of my city, and I was a refugee to the world, not knowing who was going to take me in, where I was going to go, what security I might be able to find, and I'm 16 years old and I'm worried about my future. The one thing I would need is not people's sympathy, not people's pity, not people crying on my shoulder, not even maybe their money and their clothes and the rest of it, because that's a little embarrassing. What I would need and what I would want is to get back to something that's normal. A normal school with normal people who treat me normally, who accept me, and to take me in and give me back something normal that was ripped away from my life, which you all did. And I have to say, I'm impressed. I didn't ask you to do it, did I? I said, we need to. And I think most of you decided, yeah, we need to. It's something we should do, and therefore we'll do it. It's a small school. We had a few places open. We gave them away. We called people in here, and you treated them as your own typical boarding school brother and sisterly attitude and gave them a bit of a home away from home, just as you all have a home away from home if you're a boarder at this school. So the last thing I wanted to say is you all deserve an award. Please give yourself a big hand of applause because you handled this just exactly right. And thank you.